Welcome to yet another episode of this work lab. My name is Gord. I am an English teacher. So, how was the class? I hope all of you enjoyed it. So, we were listening to the speech of that French lady, Christine Lagarde, which she delivered at the National Democratic Institute, Washington, D.C. And we have gone through the first para. What are the things that you have learned from the last class? Have you prepared a profile of your own about this French writer and diplomat Christine Lagarde? I hope you did it. And regarding the lesson, what have you studied? And what have you understood? What have you prepared? Have you prepared any write-up or another speech based on what you have studied? See, these lessons are only backgrounds. Looking at those backgrounds, you have to prepare notes by yourself. Today, I wish to include some notes along with this class in this episode. All you have to do is to make additions. Don't write it as such. Make your own additions and prepare a note of yourself. So I think I have prepared 4 short notes here. And you have to prepare all the 4 short notes by yourself. You can take points from this, or you can take this as such and make additions to that and make it your own. Okay. So, why Christine Lagarde emphasized the need for the 3 L's? Who will give the answer? For empowering women. Okay. And why? What is the need for empowering women? Aren't they empowered? Aren't the women in our society empowered? No. That is why. That is why this speech. That is the significance of this speech. That is the significance of this kind of speeches. Women are yet to be empowered. So many hurdles are there. So many hurdles are there, preventing them from making their contributions to our economy and thereby strengthening our economy and thereby increasing per capita income. If we want to become a very powerful nation, economically sound nation, we need the contribution not only from men, not only from the 50%, which includes men. We need the contributions from the remaining 50% also, that is women. Then only we can make a sound India, an economically sound India, a very powerful India. Okay, so which are the 3 suggestions? Learning, labor and leadership. So now let's move on to the second para. Okay, all of you, I hope all of you have got your textbook, open it. Let me read. Read with me. First about learning. The first in the list is learning. Education. According to Christian Lagarde, education is the foundation. Education is the foundation. A text from the Bible comes to my mind. Peter, thou art a rock, and upon thy rock shall I build the edifice of my faith. I shall repeat it for you. Peter, thou art a rock. Patrose, nee paarayagunnu. And upon thy rock, nee agunna paramel, shall I build the edifice of my faith. ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ വിശ്വാസത്തിൻ്റെ ഗോപുരം പണിയട്ടെ. Like that, education is the foundation. വിദ്യാഭ്യാസമാണ് അടിത്തറ. ആ അടിത്തറമേൽ നമുക്ക് എന്ത് ഗോപുരം പണിയാം നോക്കാം. Education is the foundation upon which any change is built. If you want to build tower or towers of change or changes, we need a foundation. We need a solid foundation. We need a sound foundation. And according to Christian Lagarde, education is that solid foundation. It is the solid base upon which we can erect the tower of change or the towers of changes. എല്ലാവർക്കും മനസ്സിലായോ? മാറ്റത്തിന്റെ ഗോപുരം അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഗോപുരങ്ങൾ തീർക്കണമെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് ഉറച്ച അടിത്തറ വേണം. വിദ്യാഭ്യാസമാകുന്ന അടിത്തറയിലാണ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അടിത്തറയിന്മേലാണ് നമുക്ക് മാറ്റങ്ങളുടെ ഗോപുരം പണിയാൻ കഴിയുന്നത്. എത്ര മനോഹരമായ കാഴ്ചപ്പാട്, എത്ര മനോഹരമായ സങ്കല്പം അല്ലേ? പ്രാവർത്തികമായിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ പോകട്ടെ, നമുക്ക് നോക്കാം. So education is the foundation upon which any change is built. Now, explanation to that point. Learning, look at the notebook also, read with me. Learning helps women. For what? For helping, to help themselves. So education helps women to help themselves. Do you understand? Have you understood what Christian Lagarde means? You see, if we want to help ourselves, we need the help. We need the help of someone or somebody. Here it is something. What is that? Education. So education can help us. Education is a very good friend of ourselves. And that friend can help us to help ourselves. We are in need of help. We want to help ourselves. But doors are shut. We are prevented from helping ourselves. How can we open the doors or the rooms? With the help of the 3 keys. And which is the first key? Education. So education can help us to help ourselves. I hope everyone has understood it. വിശ്വസിക്കട്ടെ, എല്ലാവർക്കും മനസ്സിലായെന്ന്. വിദ്യാഭ്യാസത്തിന് സഹായിക്കാൻ കഴിയും നമ്മളെ. എന്തിന്? നമുക്ക് നമ്മളെ സഹായിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. അതൊരു പോയിന്റ്. എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ്റെ ഗുണത്തെക്കുറിച്ച് നമുക്ക് മനസ്സിലാക്കി, അതിൻ്റെ ഉപയോഗത്തെക്കുറിച്ച് മനസ്സിലായി. ഒന്നുകൂടെ തീർന്നില്ല, മറ്റൊന്നുകൂടെ. And break the shackles. Education can help us to help ourselves. That is the first point. It can also help us to break. To break what? To break the shackles. To break the shackles. To break the chains. ചങ്ങലകൾ പൊട്ടിക്കാൻ, ആ കയ്യാമങ്ങൾ പൊട്ടിക്കുന്നതിന്. എന്തിൻ്റെ കയ്യാമങ്ങൾ? The shackles of exclusion. What women long is inclusion. But they are not included. They are excluded. They are chained, they are shackled and kept away and excluded from the society. What is the role of education? Education can help. First point, it can help ourselves. It can help to help ourselves. That is the first point. And secondly, it can help to break the chains. The shackles means the chains of exclusion. And once these shackles are broken, women will be included. They will be included. They will be accepted. They will be allowed to taste education. They will be able to taste education, and thereby they could help themselves. Education will help them to help themselves and also break the chains of discrimination, or we can say this exclusion. Okay, so what is the role of learning? Learning. Only through learning can we expect changes. Education can help women to help themselves. Education can help women to break the chains of exclusion. Okay, what next? Come on. Nowhere is this more essential than in the developing world. This is more essential. Education is more essential in a developing country or in developing countries, in the developing world. Developing countries. Which are the three sections? Do you know? Developing. India is a developing country. America, France, Italy, Germany. Developed nations. വികസിത രാജ്യം. വികസിത രാജ്യങ്ങൾ, underdeveloped countries. These are the three stages, three classifications. And education is highly essential in a developing society, in a developing country, or in this developing world. Next, there is, in order to establish this, in order to establish the importance of education and the importance of educating women, Christian Lagarde presents an adash. An adash. Adash means a saying. A saying which is most popular in Africa. So it's an African adash. And what is that adash? She presents an adash to support her point. Look up. What is that adash? If you educate a boy, you train a man. If you educate a girl, you train a village. I shall repeat it for you. If you educate a boy, you train a man. You train a man. Whereas, if you educate, or if you can educate a girl, you can educate a village. You can train a village. What does that African adage mean? Can you write a paragraph about that? Can you write a few sentences as explanation to that adage? I should tell you a few points. Listen to those points. Men. This, you see, of course, this adage, the African adage is absolutely true. We have to say, we have to admit that first. Men. They could not be found sitting at home all the time. they couldn't be found spending a lot of time or much time with the family. They will be out most of the time. They are engaged in making money, in earning money to meet the financial needs of the family. Then, take the case of women. They remain at home. It is from them that the children learn the first lessons. In other words, they are the first teachers of their babies. They grow, these children grow, listening to the teachings, the advices, the words, the teachings of women. They grow up, they get married, and they become mothers. They teach their children, and thus women play a vital role in educating a society. In that sense, this African adage is absolutely acceptable. It is significant. Okay. I hope all of you have understood it. So, with these points in mind, prepare a few sentences, maximum some 10 or 15 sentences. I'll leave it to you. Okay. So, what have you studied in this paragraph? Learning is the first step. There are 3 steps, and education or learning is the first step. Education is the solid foundation upon which we can construct all the towers of changes. And then, by educating women, we will be helping them to help themselves. First point. We will be helping them to break the shackles, the chains of exclusion. They will become a part of the change, and this education is highly essential in developing countries. In order to substantiate this point, in order to substantiate the importance and the role of women, Christian Lagarde borrowed an adage from Africa. And what is that African adage? By educating a boy, we educate or we train a man. Whereas by educating a woman, we train a society. I hope all of you have understood it. Let's move on to the next paragraph. Ready? If learning is just the first step, if learning is the first step, labor is the second. Yes, we know there are 3 steps. And once we cover all the 3 steps, or once women cover all the 3 steps or 3 rungs, if we take it as a ladder, if we imagine it as a ladder, ഒരു ഏണിയായിട്ടാണ് ഇതിനെ നമ്മൾ താരതമ്യം ചെയ്യുന്നതെങ്കിൽ അതിന് പടികളുണ്ട്, സ്റ്റെപ്സ് എന്ന് പറയാം. മറ്റൊരു വേർഡാണ് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞ റങ്, RUNG, റങ്സ്. ഇപ്പം ഫസ്റ്റ് റങ്, ഈ 3 റങ് നമ്മൾ കയറി കഴിഞ്ഞാലോ, ഈ 3 റങ്ങുകളും നമ്മൾ കയറി കഴിഞ്ഞാലോ, once we cover all the 3, once we climb all the 3 rungs, all the 3 steps, അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ എവിടെ എത്തും? നമ്മൾ എന്ന് ഞാൻ ഉദ്ദേശിച്ച സ്ത്രീകൾ അവരെവിടെ എത്തും? They will become empowered women. They become educated, empowered women. So, in order to reach that world, they have to climb 3 steps, and the first step we have already studied, that is education. And if education is the first step, which is the second one? Labor. Okay. So, if learning is just the first step, labor is the second. Good. Labor facilitates women to flourish and achieve their true potential. How can education help women? Education can bring out their potential. Education can bring out their potential. How? Through labor. Education enables a person to get labor. Education enables a person to become employed. And that employment facilitates, makes easy. It makes easier for a woman to expose, to disclose, to bring out her potential. So if education is the first step, labor is the second two. Education helps one to become employed. And once a person is employed, it enables that person, the labor enables, the employment enables that person, that individual or that woman to flourish, to perform well, to expose well. Where? Expose well and achieve their true potential. So if you want to flourish, if women want to flourish in their world, and if they want to expose their true potential, they need labor. Labor alone can facilitate. Labor alone can make the path easy for them to flourish and expose their potential or their power, their inborn talents. You got it? മലയാളം വേണോ? മലയാളം വേണമെങ്കിൽ ഇങ്ങനെ പറയാം. എന്താ? നമ്മൾ ഒന്നാമത് കിട്ടിയത് നമ്മൾ വിദ്യാഭ്യാസം, ആദ്യപടിയിൽ നമ്മൾ രണ്ടാമത്തെ പടിയിലേക്കുള്ള കയറ്റം ലേബർ. അതിലൂടെ എളുപ്പമായി മാറുകയാണ്. നമ്മൾ വളരെ ലഘൂകരിച്ചു കൊടുക്കുകയാണ്. നമ്മൾ വളരെ സൗകര്യപ്രദമാക്കി കൊടുക്കുകയാണ്. എന്തിന്? സ്ത്രീകൾക്ക് ഫ്ലറിഷ് ചെയ്യുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്, നല്ല രീതിയിൽ വളരുന്നതിന്, അവരുടെ പൊട്ടൻഷ്യൽ, അവരുടെ ഉള്ളിലുള്ള കഴിവുകൾ അത് പ്രകാശിപ്പിക്കുന്നത്. Got it? I think it is time to wind up. So we shall continue in the next class. Till then, bye. So take care. Once you leave, don't forget to wear a mask and keep social distancing. Okay.